the 6th of an 8-series video blog on health and wellness. I am standing in front of an uprooted tree. We had a storm here several weeks ago and it blew down some significantly large trees. We're going to be talking about our vision for ourselves, our short-term, long-term goals, and how to realize them. This uprooted tree is like uprooting your life, making some major changes. I'm going to give you some examples of how you can change some of your habits. For example, you're trying to lose weight and they're serving donuts 5 days a week in the break room. You like going there, having a cup of coffee, and having one of those luscious donuts. But you know you need to stop eating those donuts. You set a goal for yourself to not eat a donut on Tuesdays. You became 50% effective because you went in and you had a half of a donut, because there was a half of a donut sitting right there, and you didn't want it to go to waste. Plus it had sprinkles on it, and it was a bacon maple half donut, so it was really hard to pass up. What can you do the next week to make yourself successful? After thinking about it and talking with some friends, you realize I'm going to bring a tumbler of hot coffee, leave it in my office, and at coffee break, I'm not going to the break room. That way, I won't be tempted by those donuts. You were successful. You're 100% successful. Now, you have to continue with your goal the next week by not eating donuts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You're successful again by not going to the break room. There's a problem here because you want to stop eating donuts in 5 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But you got Monday, Wednesday, and Friday left. You love going to the break room to be with your friends. So you can brainstorm or think about it or have someone help you, like a health coach, come up with some ideas. Well, one idea might be to discover the source of the donuts. Is it from a pharmaceutical company if you work for a medical organization? Is the company sponsoring the donut purchase for the coffee break? Are there just volunteers that are willing to bring in donuts every single day of the week? Because they love donuts too. So maybe your goal the next week is to discover the source of the donuts, and maybe the following week is to think about ways you could cut back on those donuts being in the coffee break room. Maybe you could find a way to have healthier snacks like celery and carrots, or those vegan bites, which are made out of chopped up dates, oatmeal, and coconut. If you could have healthy snacks and a smaller portion of donuts set, maybe you could go 5 days a week without eating a donut. So this is a progression of setting goals, meeting the goals, not meeting the goals, changing the goals, and continually changing what you're doing so you can be successful. Finally, if you've gone Monday through Friday on a regular basis without donuts, you may find that you've lost some weight. Now it's time to think of another goal. I'm going to show you a little bit more of this tree to help you think about setting up small goals. This tree is a big project. They're working on whittling it down into parts so they can eventually remove it. So I'm going to pick up my camera and show you the progress that they've made. So here is the tree, and they've cut down some branches. And as I go along here, you can also see that they've cut the branches into smaller, well, these are smaller pieces, and the pieces are getting smaller and smaller. And finally, we've got mulch here. So once that tree's mulched up, it's time to move on to another project.